Hello, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, and in this segment I'm going to be going over a study that came out about 3 years ago regarding commercial sex work and how decriminalization has advantages according to the study. Now, this study had over 80 individual articles, journal articles, which were considered in a review, and from this, the evidence unequivocally showed that complete decriminalization of commercial sex work is the best option. Let me go ahead and get started. So, according to the American Civil Liberties Union, they released a article which said, "Is sex work decriminalization the answer? What the research tells us." And again, this was more than 80 studies, and in addition to decriminalization, while this increases economic stability for sex workers, the studies reviewed do not indicate a clear link between criminalizing sex work and stopping human trafficking. So there was some concerns, I've talked about this in other videos, that criminalization will actually stop human trafficking, but the evidence shows that that is not the case. So there's multiple modes or models of decriminalization, which is stating full decriminalization, partial decriminalization, where the individual that is buying the service is actually held accountable and criminalized, and then full criminalization. So these are the three models. And this criminalization is where, or a legalization model even, requires sex workers to actually register and impose regulations on them. And right now, millions of people are asking what we can do to reduce abuse by law enforcement, racial disparities in our criminal justice system, and the overall jail and prison populations. And so one policy that can achieve all these goals, particularly for Black, trans women, and immigrants, is to recognize that sex work is work and treat it like any other industry. So, recommendations in the research brief included that lawmakers should fully decriminalize consensual sex work by eliminating all criminal penalties for sellers and buyers. Also remove all criminal penalties for youth who participate in sex work. But noteworthy here is that not for adults who exploit youth. I think that's important to remember. Decriminalization should include a retroactive component permitting expungement of criminal records. And then police officers eliminate their unwanted presence that target sex workers, and reform-minded prosecutors should decline to pursue charges related to consensual sex work. And then policymakers should listen to what sex workers say, because this is necessary to improve their health and well-being, which includes divesting from police and investing in community-based healthcare and housing initiatives. So look, there's multiple sides to this. However, the research and the evidence suggests that the best outcomes take place if commercial sex work is fully decriminalized. And so I hope this has provided you with some insight and a bit more understanding of how commercial sex work is a public health problem, and how some of the evidence suggests a certain stance on this matter. Thank you for listening.